In the spring of 2023, a Utah mother named Kouri Richins sat smiling on local television. She was promoting a children's book she'd authored, a guide to help kids navigate the sudden, devastating grief of losing a parent. At that same moment, prosecutors were building a case that Kouri was capitalizing on a death she had deliberately caused. On March 4, 2022, her healthy 39-year-old husband, Eric Richins, was found dead in their family home. Kouri told police they had shared a celebratory drink before bed, and she simply woke up to find him unresponsive. Eric had built a lucrative masonry business, providing the family with an affluent lifestyle and the public appearance of a stable, successful marriage. Behind that facade, investigators discovered $1 million financial void and a digital trail that documented the planning of a homicide. This carefully constructed persona of the grieving widow functioned as a shield, designed to mask the mechanics of a financial murder. Under Utah law, the state can elevate a homicide to aggravated murder by proving it was committed for pecuniary gain. This means the killing was motivated by a desire to acquire wealth or resolve catastrophic debt. This chart visualizes Kouri's real estate ventures. Failing house flipping projects plunged her net worth to negative $1.8 million. In the weeks before Eric's death, she pushed to close on a $2 million luxury mansion, a debt that would solidify her financial ruin. To find a way out, Kouri targeted Eric's life insurance. She secretly applied for multiple policies totaling over $2 million, forging Eric's signature on the applications to ensure he remained unaware of the coverage. With hard money lenders closing in, Eric's death became the only mathematical mechanism by which Kouri could achieve financial solvency. On Valentine's Day 2022, Eric discovered a sandwich Kouri had prepared for him. Within minutes of eating it, he was fighting for his life. Eric experienced a severe physiological reaction, including aggressive hives and a constricted airway. He survived only after injecting himself with his son's EpiPen and losing consciousness for hours. Weeks later, on March 3rd, Kouri adjusted her delivery method. She offered Eric a Moscow Mule cocktail to celebrate a business achievement. The strong ginger and lime flavors of the cocktail masked the presence of the narcotics. By the early hours of March 4th, Valentine's Day sandwich, which Eric set aside after feeling a reaction, the spiked lemon drop shots and cocktail gave him no warning and no chance to reach for medical aid. Following the murder, Kouri collected roughly $1.3 million in life insurance payouts. She immediately used nearly half of that money to pay off the debts that had been threatening her business. To maintain her public standing, she hired a ghostwriter for $2,500 to write the children's book she would later promote as her own. The book and the televised interviews were calculated to embed a narrative of innocence and grief into the community before charges were filed. In September 2023, while awaiting trial, Kouri attempted to manipulate the case from within her jail cell. Officers found a 6-page document titled Walk the Dog, hidden inside an LSAT prep book. The letter provided her brother with a script for false testimony, instructing him to tell lawyers that he knew Eric was purchasing fentanyl and pain pills from ranch workers in Mexico. Every action following the homicide, from the ghost-written book to the jailhouse instructions, was a move to control the narrative and divert blame toward the victim. During the 2026 trial, prosecutors presented 13 days of forensic accounting and digital evidence, detailing Kouri's affair, her debts, and her illicit drug purchases. The defense strategy eventually stalled. In a decision that signaled the strength of the state's case, Kouri's legal team rested without calling a single witness to the stand. On March 16, 2026, the jury deliberated for less than 3 hours. They returned a unanimous verdict of guilty on all counts, including aggravated murder. The jury specifically found that the prosecution had proven the element of pecuniary gain, confirming the murder was carried out for the insurance payout. Following the conviction, the judge denied a request from the defense to postpone the sentencing. Kouri Richins now faces a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. The court scheduled her official sentencing for May 13, 2026. That day would have been Eric Richins' 43rd birthday.